day of the ladder tournament groups. I am here with Doctor
Alright.
and EJK again to give some expert
Hey.
analysis, and EJK's dog, who's just run off, called Merlin, by the way.
No, he's on the bed, but the bed's not
Aw.
made, so we have to censor that out.
Aw, poor dog.
I don't blame you. I have my camera rotated strategically so you can't see the fact that my bed's in the living room.
Yeah. No, I'm the same. My bed is terrible. Anyway, so when we left Group B last weekend, I'll just bring up the current standings, if we can get them up. Perfect Split is top on 4 for 1. Next comes a three-way tie in second place between Micro Machine, Kagamani and Sharpened Edge on 3 for 2. Madbot is a single game behind on 2 for 3, and Lambda is on 0 for 5. But again, like we said yesterday, it's not completely impossible that Lambda could make a comeback, but we'll have to see.
Another 0 for 5 bot. Interesting.
I would say that Lambda has been very unlucky so far. I remember seeing in the game last week against Micro Machine, he had Micro Machine just down to 2 workers and couldn't quite finish the job, which kind of sucks. But you know, he's certainly not what I would say is a 0 for 10 bot. So I really hope that he can pull out at least a couple of wins.
It's always nice to get 1 or 2 wins.
Yeah.
Certainly better than 0.
Oh, absolutely. So yeah, let's get straight into it. I'm gonna show some of the highlights first this time, and then moved on to the streamed games. I think we'll try that format, see if it works better. So, sorry guys, I'm gonna have to force you to watch the stream.
You know, if you watch the highlights from the stream as well, then we're all watching the same thing.
Yeah. Give me
Then we're all in sync.
Sounds like a plan. Just give me a second to set that up. Right. Okay, so first one up is Kagamine against Madbot. Let's put that up. So yeah.
Oh, a forward pylon.
Yeah. So yeah, it's Madbot has definitely gone for an early rush here, trying to pick up, see all the queens coming through from Kagamine.
I like what I'm seeing from Madbot. There's 4 more gateways on the way. He's on 3 bases. So I think this is the very first gateway heavy play style that I've seen any of the bots do.
Yeah, he has so many different builds. Madbot is the one we had last week that basically tells us exactly what he's going to do every time. And the other bots haven't really picked up on this. But yeah. Me and Doctor were actually talking last week about how bots never tend to lie in their smack talk. But
We need a bot that's just
yeah.
do anything, but right before it dies, it's like, I got you now. Got you on the ropes.
Funny you say that. I was making one that was just about to do that.
Really?
Yeah. Damn it, you're giving me away now. Yeah, I think eventually Germany clears this up. Sorry, no, Madbot clears this up.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm ready for that.
Oh,
Biggest comeback ever.
yeah.
Now, if Madbot crashed in a winning position like this, what would happen?
So in that case, Kagamine would be credited with the victory.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, yeah, don't crash bots. It costs you games.
Big penalty for crashing bots.
So, so let's see if Lambda can keep his chances alive. It's gonna be tough. His first game was up against Perfect Split. So let's see. Saw an early attack from Lambda here. Yeah. So coming in and getting an awful lot of those workers stacked out at the start. It looks like he's piling on the pressure, certainly. He's not going to...
Baneling hits.
Yeah. But yeah, he's definitely... he's definitely putting up a good fight here. But eventually, as we can see, in comes the Mutalist pressure from Perfect Slip.
That is a lot of Mutal. And also the micro of the Mutalists too. That's pretty cool to see.
Talk about perfect splitting.
Yeah.
This looks scary. This looks like a Zerg swarm. A swarm of Mutalists that are like mosquitoes or wasps or something really bad.
It's crazy.
I don't want those in my house, that's for sure.
If I had these in my house, I would be very scared.
I would move for a new apartment.
I would move planet.
Yeah, move to a different map.
But yeah. So it was a really, really good fight from Lambda at the start. Unfortunately, Lambda's going down, looks like. And yeah, so that is the end of Lambda's chance of qualifying, but he's still got a good chance of getting a couple of wins on the board.
Maybe messing up someone else's qualifying run.
Yeah, definitely. So let's see another game from Lambda North. Actually, no. What do we see? So let's see Madbot against Sharpened Edge. So this is a very important game for Sharpened Edge. Came out of the group 3-2 after a late win against Micro Machine because Micro Machine had a bug that stopped him from researching his Banshee cloak last week. But what we see here is Madbot obviously going for a full-on attack early. But Sharpened Edge is just about holding out, I think, in this one. But,
yeah. I mean, some of the stalkers are not doing their job. Like, they're just spazzing out trying to fight Void Rays. Void Rays are very, very, very effective against stalkers, so I don't know how well he's going to do. He's running out of things to shoot up, that's for sure.
Blink looks like it's almost done. That could help.
It definitely could, yeah. I do know that fighting Void Rays with Colossus isn't the way to go. Oh! He did manage to clean it up.
Just about, yes. And then he's going off the other end. I think Madbot's attack was a full all-in. And
yeah.
So at this point, I think...
Looks like you got cleaned up.
Yeah. It's a very, very quick game as well. I think the end is coming in under 11 minutes, so yeah. So that puts Sharpened Edge on a nice footing to go into the next games. And brings him slightly away from the pack as well. On 4-for-2 now. So yeah. Sorry, we will have the rest of the streamed games for you afterwards, guys, but just going through these first. So, next up, I think we'll have Kagamine versus Lambda. So yeah, this was another game where Lambda got some nice early pressure down on Kagamine. And some nice Baneling hits, but doesn't quite take out the Queen until then.
It's never a great sight to see Banelings run into a Queen. That's not the type of connections that you want to be looking for.
No, definitely not. So yeah, I think we can see Lambda Knight is putting some nice pressure down on a lot of locations around here.
Kagamine keeps trying to transfer his workers to the natural or
yeah.
third base, and they just keep getting cleaned up. Looks like he managed to survive the hatch, so he still has a shot.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I don't know if it's gonna survive for much longer.
No.
But the Mutalisks are coming out. That might cause some trouble for Lambda Knot, just like we saw against Perfect
Against
Split.
Perfect Split, yeah. It does look
All
like...
the Zerglings were trying to kill the eggs, and the splash damage from the Banelings actually managed to kill the hatchery. I find that just a little amusing with the Banelings went for the queen, and then just splash damage killed the hatch. So.
That's some interesting micro against these Mutalisks in this sort of arc.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Who's even controlling the attack move for the arc? Is that the Mutalisks? I don't think so.
No, it's difficult to work that out.
If you go to the... but it wouldn't be the Mutalisks, that's for sure.
So I think we can see eventually...
Oh, it's the Overlords, I think?
Oh yes, of course.
Attack moving in an arc?
Just not attack moving, just kind of moving.
Huh.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I think Lambda does now have some Hydralisks out as well, which help deal with the Mutalisks. I'm not sure if it will be too late though. It's looking very, very bad.
Man, Kagamon really turned this game around. I thought for sure he was out of there.
If there were more Hydralisks, maybe the Mutalisks would have had a much harder time.
Yeah.
That's true. It doesn't look like I'm not transitioned the way he needed to in order to have a shot.
No. He needed to get those Hydras out a lot earlier, I think. So, what is up next? I think Madbot against Perfect Split. I'll have a look at.
Okay, cool.
So I think here we see Madbot coming out with some early Oracle pressure.
Nice focus fire on the drones.
Yeah.
Oh
Ooh. Yeah. Going back in for the queen was the best. Oh. Got a lot of
no! This is interesting.
Yeah, I think he's going to clean up all the Zerglings, but those queens are going to do some work in the background and take out all the Void Rays.
Those were some nice surrounds that the Zerglings had on the army.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't clean everything up. Like, as a camp player, every time I get surrounded, I just lose it all.
Yeah.
Just don't spot like champs.
There are so many queens, though. This is scary.
I think you can move across the map with the queens alone and take the game.
Yeah, probably, but he's got the Mutas and the Zerglings coming in now, so...
The shield batteries can only hold so long.
Yeah, unfortunately, and it looks like when you have that many Zerglings in your base, it is good night. So, Perfect Split, going on for a perfect week so far. Right, next up, I think we've got 3 more highlights videos to get through.
Cool.
Next up will be Micro Machine against Lambda. Let's have a look at this. So, Lambda comes out with some early Ravagers. We saw this last game when he had Micro Machine down to just 2 workers, as I was saying. But yeah. So he goes in, and I think at this point,
wow.
yeah, Lambda might be heading his first win, maybe. He's taking down so many of those workers, but I think those Ravagers are going to get cleaned up, maybe?
If the Banshee can come out fast enough, then the Ravagers can get cleaned up, but...
Yeah.
Too late. All of the SCVs are dead. Oh, but Lambda Knot's only on 1 base and 19 workers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. You can't ever count a Terran out who has an orbital. So.
Although, not making... Oh, cancel the starport. Okay, so more Banshees are being made. Queens against Banshees. I think Micro Machine might have held.
Yeah. And a bit of smack talk from Micro Machine there. Speedlings won't save him.
Yeah, I mean, getting stuck on 20 drones isn't going to help either, though. Like,
No.
he's just, like, slightly out of range of the spores, and he's still able to pick off some drones. Oh, the queen goes down, too.
Oh.
Ouch. Oh.
So yeah.
He's really dying mining right now.
Yeah. Poor Lambda. Like, it's a really well-made bot. I think the problem with Lambda is he's just come into a group where every single bot counters him in some way.
Yeah, all of these other bots are all top contenders.
Yeah. I think what we're seeing as Group B is definitely sort of like a group with a lot of very, very well-made bots in.
It's like you lost your main base time to concede.
Yeah. And there we have it.
Yeah.
Just 2 more to get through. Perfect Split versus Micro Machine. Let's put that one up. So yeah, I think Micro Machine tries to come in here with the early Reaper harass.
He's sure doing his best, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it, cloaked Banshees.
I hate cloaked Banshees too, but I think Perfect Split. Yeah. I hope he's got an answer to this. Or rather, it would be good for the group standings if he doesn't, but...
I think a lot of bots just have a lot of trouble dealing with cloaked units.
Yes.
Because it's hard to realize, hey, there's a cloaked unit attacking me, because it's not easy to see them.
But yeah, I think once Perfect Split gets his muters out, we can quite easily deal with that. He's got enough vision around the spore crawlers in his base that he can at least see them. I think as soon as he gets the muters out, he can deal with them.
What is Micro Machine's answer to Mutalisks?
I think it's Vikings, but Vikings aren't going to solve the problem unless you get enough of them.
Yeah, Vikings in the quantity he has definitely is going to fight back.
Yeah.
I think his main answer is missile turrets, but that's only really a defensive answer. I do not believe he's going to be able to go across the map and kill Perfect Split with missile turrets. So.
Yeah, this Mutalisk Micro is very difficult to... It kind of looks like the thing that you have to program some sort of response to. Similarly, like how people struggle with dealing with Cloak Banshees because of their invisibility, while dealing with Mutalisks because of their mobility, like what we're seeing right now, is going to be something that's difficult to stop.
Yeah, Mutalisk's main weakness on ladder, and one of the main reasons, one of the main ways to fight against them is the fact that they can clump up easily, and splash damage is pretty effective, but like, Thors and Widowmines are definitely going to be significantly less effective against Mutalisks flying like this. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to take out multiple. But yeah, go ahead, sir.
Takes away from their aggressive powers, so that Vikings might be able to... They might be able to be picked off one by one in a better in a slightly more easier fashion.
Yeah.
I'm not really convinced about that, though, now that I'm saying it.
I think maybe even battle cruisers could like fight back, because like
Battle cruisers would be great.
if like even a single battle cruiser, if you get an armor upgrade, like it's not going to die to Mutalisks, because like if you have SCVs down underneath it, at least defensively, you could just repair it indefinitely.
Yeah.
And
but that's depending on the SCVs not dying, of course. But...
yeah, it's definitely not a perfect solution, but.
Okay, so the last highlights video we have is Kagamine against Madbot. Wait. Did we see?
Wait,
Yeah, we saw this
we
one.
have this already.
Sorry. Okay, so that is all the highlights videos then.
Okay.
Sorry guys.
All good? All good?
So, after all those games, let's just look at the standings. Um, if we can get those up. So Perfect Split is top after having 3 straight victories. We have 7 games left in the tournament. Sharpened Edge has another 2 victories onto that, so move him to 5 and 2. Micro Machine is on 4 and 3. Kagamine is on 4 and 4. Madbot 3 and 5, and Lambda is 0 for 8.
Aw.
So, you know, there's still 7 games left to play in this group, so we'll see. Anyway, let's get to the first streamed games. So I
The
think...
first one's going to be Kagamine versus Perfect Split.
Yep, that's correct.
Parasite.
Yep.
I like how we got little numbers next to them. That's for sure.
Yeah, I like it too.
Yeah. I thought that's the easiest one.
All right, I'm ready when you guys are.
Doctor, are
Give
you
me
ready
1
to go?
second to lower the volume on Starcraft. There we are, and it's loading. I still have my desktop set up. I'm getting like my desk today, so. Just give me 1 second.
I can't see shadows on Creep Spread. I just noticed that. This Overlord does not have any shadows.
Oh, that's weird.
Maybe he's a vampire. Or a ghost or something. I don't know. Vampires can't see themselves in mirrors. I think they have shadows, though.
Yeah. So when you guys are ready.
I didn't turn the shadows off, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, shadows are on.
Okay, well, I'm ready when you guys are.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. So this should be a fun game. Up in the top left, we have the red Zerg, Perfect Split. And the blue Zerg in the bottom right is Kagamine. The Perfect Split on for a perfect week so far.
He's definitely doing very, very, very well, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Like, really well split Zerglings into mass mutalisks.
That was an extractor trick, too.
Yes. Yeah,
I'm a fan of the extractor trick, especially when I forget to build my first Overlord. Like, extractor trick's always there to back me up in case I need it.
Hey, Crip, you still there?
Yeah, still here.
Okay, it looks like we have some issues on the stream. It's doing some stuttering.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Okay.
Okay, it should be getting better now. Should be improving. Sorry guys, had a few minutes there.
I don't know if it's actually changed.
Well, nothing. You guys aren't missing anything right now. Very standard hatch first, gas, now pool. The builds are identical. Kagamine's pool's about 5 seconds behind.
Okay, I think, yeah, sorry, just sorting out my connection here. Yeah.
Kagamine is not sending the overlords out to scout at all, whereas Perfect Split's overlords are strategically placed.
Yeah, it's very good at doing that.
Someone's game music is kind of reverberating through.
Probably mine. I don't know why it's so much louder.
I'm not even watching with sound right now.
No. I mean, I have sound on because we're streaming the sound, but I don't have the music on.
Okay, it's way low now.
Awesome.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, I think the the stream is coming back to normal. So sorry about the stuttering, guys. I'm keeping an eye on it.
Alright, with any luck, it will stay like this.
Yeah, I might just have to refresh it in a moment. So Perfect Split sending a couple of Zerglings down here.
Chippy Dip says that it's just a single overlord that scouts, and that's it.
Yeah, that's good though.
Man, talking about macro Zergs. We're on to the third hatch before like any Zerglings move across the map.
That's hell of a greedy.
We're gonna see a real macro game going on. Maybe some Ultralisks, some Hive game, possibly.
Oh, that would be a lot of fun. Actually, in the last tournament, Kagamine did run with Ultralisks, so I don't know if that's still in the code for that, but it would be really good if it was. I think we're seeing the Queens coming across here. So yeah, I think we might just have to occupy ourselves for about 10 minutes while we wait for these guys to get up a decent-sized army and run them across to each other. But I'll tell you what, once they actually do get an army, it should be pretty explosive.
Trippy Tip's doing, or I mean, Perfect Split's doing pretty well on the drone count.
Yeah.
Slightly ahead. Everything is just so even though, but they were both programmed differently to get to the same stage that we're seeing, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. But yeah, I think like Perfect Split is slightly ahead. Most of that is just in workers. Also a little bit on the Zergling count as well. Workers up to dead even now.
Kagamine has an evoke chamber with +1 started. Oh, but then we see a double coming down for Perfect Split. That'll help out later.
Yeah, and a 4th base for Kagamine.
That's a pretty fast 4th base.
Yeah, but if it's got no pressure at all from Perfect Split, there's no danger.
Yeah, why not, right?
Yeah.
Now, this Overlord that is at Kagamine's natural base, I'm kind of a bit curious why nothing's decided to attack it yet. Like, the Queen doesn't...
I don't think it can see it. But, oh, we've got some Zerglings coming in here, cleaned up.
It's definitely been seen at different points in the game when...
There we go. It sees it now.
Like now, yeah. But nothing's happening.
No. It doesn't really see it as a threat, I think, possibly.
Yeah. Maybe it doesn't see it as a threat because it's a Zerg unit.
Yeah.
It's a changeling overlord.
I find it quite interesting that Kagamine hasn't even taken 3 gases so far. Oh wait, he's got 2 gases at his 3rd. But he's only got 1 of the gases at his natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the naturals... Okay, well, never mind. Never mind about that point.
Yeah.
Looks like Perfect Split is definitely getting... no, they're getting the same upgrades. Kagamine has 1 more melee upgrade. The extra base may be the economic boost that will tip things in Kagamine's favor.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There we go, taken down now.
Yeah. And the Mutalisks are out, whereas Perfect Spire is only halfway done. These Mutalisks might do a lot of damage depending on if they decide to engage the Queens or not. Actually, could Perfect Split just lose here?
I don't know.
These are a lot of Zerglings.
Be a lot of Zerglings coming across there. This is a very difficult fight to follow right here, but it does look like Kagamine may come through.
Look at this micro. Oh my
Wow.
gosh. All of these weak Zerglings.
That's insane.
Yeah, he's pulling back like nothing's like dying.
Yeah, look at this resources lost tab. That is incredible.
Yeah.
Kagamine's like definitely taking some more hits in terms of resources lost.
37 to 61 on the Zerglings loss count.
The one thing I got to worry about though is the creep spread for Perfect Split, because one of the main advantages bots have is knowing when things are coming and having your units in position. Like if Kakamine just goes up to the 4th base, Perfect Split's not going to see it coming until it's possibly too late.
Oh boy, Mutalisk versus Mutalisk
Oh,
fight.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
there's some Mutalisks in the base as well.
I'm definitely going to favor the player who the Queen's also fighting the Mutalisks though.
Oh, but wow, look at this. These Zerglings going at it over here.
One flying Mutalisk definitely putting in some work.
Oh, it looks like Garmine won that
Oh
fight.
no,
He just
but
backs
then
off.
they just
Why isn't he going straight in? It looks like he might.
I don't know why he's not like pushing his advantage. Like,
Yeah, looks like he's going to the 4th.
100 Zerglings to Perfect Split's 4 Zerglings. Like,
Here we go.
Mutalisks, but is that going to be enough? Like, the Mutalisks do not kill Zerglings very fast. Here comes the Queens, moving and trying to stop the Zerglings. I don't think that they'll get there in time to transfuse, and the hatchery goes down.
Yeah, but these.
Oh, transfusing this extractor.
Oh, but these Zerglings should just get on out of here now. Like, wait, unless they can take those Queens down.
No, they won't.
It looks like Garmine is more focused on the eggs, though.
Oh my gosh, these upgrades.
I mean, right now he has a surround of the Queens. Like, it's not like he could get more DPS by moving the Zerglings onto the
Moving
Queens.
all these queens was really rough.
But look at
That was a
Kagamine's
lot.
3rd. Look at Kagamine's 3rd. That's going a huge fight there with Perfect Splits mutas everywhere.
That's
Oh my
true.
gosh.
I feel like the mutas would be doing a lot more work at home. I feel like most of them are just flying around, not doing anything.
Sure, and look at Perfect Split's
It's a-
3rd as well.
33
gone down.
Mutalisks. 33 Mutalisks to 2 queens and maybe 4 spore crawlers. I think Kagamine has lost this. We could be going into a base trade situation now, though.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if Kagamine has actually lost this though, because like I think he can kill all of Perfect Split's buildings faster than these Mutalisks can kill.
He's
Well,
got
if Kagamine decides to actually, attack.
but
That's
he's
true.
he's got
kind of
100.
sitting there.
He's
Like
got
if he goes in, he will like do
Yeah, I
critical
think-
damage.
But
Yeah,
he's just
definitely.
sitting there waiting for those mutas to kill him. Like, he's got so many Zerglings, but at the same time, no matter how many Zerglings you get, like, those mutas will eventually burn through them all.
Yeah, I put my money on 128 Zerglings with 2-2 tearing through 2 bases,
Yeah.
then the 36 Mutalisks tearing through 4. Zerglings just have more DPS, but they're not going.
Wow. That's crazy. And it looks like Perfect Split might take this then, because those Zerglings aren't going anywhere.
Like
Yeah,
this
what's-
is one of those moments you just gotta attack, move across the map.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Perfect Split has 38 drones at the natural, and there's like 20, almost 30 drones trying to mine from a single mineral patch. And
Wow.
I'm not even sure what they're trying to do.
But yeah.
Yikes.
Ow. But yeah, it does look like Perfect Split now is going to take this down. But what a fight from Kagamine. Took out 2 of the bases. If he was just to run in there and go for the jugular, he may have.
If he ran in there, Perfect Split would be a goner.
Yeah.
But at this point, Perfect Split just has too much. He's on top of the production, and I don't think he'll possibly be able to bank enough Mutalisks in the corner of the map
No.
before like they all get picked off.
This is some incredible APM spam that Perfect Split has. It's been above 100K for a while, and the average APM is just going up, up, up.
Yeah. Oh, that's insane. Yeah, not quite human levels.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
That's why pro players spam at the start of the map, or start of the match.
Yeah.
Boost that APM to close to 100K.
I wonder what Kagamine's APM is. Well, never mind. It's down to zero,
Zero.
now. But
Oh,
it was doing something for a while. Not really sure what it was thinking about.
yeah.
But yeah, this is just about game here. Wow.
I wonder how Perfect Split would react to a hidden base. Because one of the easiest ways to find hidden bases is just have creep spread code. But without code that just spreads your creep all the way across the map, I don't know how well Perfect Split would like, how quickly they find it.
No. I don't know. I think it probably would eventually. But it might be a way to counter that, certainly. So yeah. Next up is, that was a fantastic game. That's like, I think Kagawene was very, very close there to knocking down Perfect Split's perfect record for the week.
I mean, he had it.
Yeah, he did.
That 120 Zerglings on it to like kill 2 bases.
Yeah, crazy. So next up is Micro Machine versus Madbot.
I think HJax might be kicking himself a little bit there because he definitely had all that it took to end the game, and it wasn't even a complicated bug. It was a pretty straightforward one that would have changed the outcome of that game.
Right, so let me know when you guys are ready to go.
I'm ready.
Okay, ready.
Cool. Going in 3, 2, 1, go. So yes, over on the left-hand side we have Micro Machine, the red Pro Terran, and over on the right-hand side it is the blue Protoss of Madbot. So normally what we see from Madbot is early probe scout, and then he decides after the scouting exactly which build order he's going to follow. So we'll see as we see the scout moving across the map. But yeah, we all know Micro Machine's tactics by now. He's very effective, very well made bot. So yeah. I think Micro Machine has fallen slightly behind today as well, so it'll be interesting to see how he fights back. Lost.
Yeah, I wonder which matchup Micro Machine is the best at. I think it might be Zerg.
Yeah.
Not Protoss.
I actually think it's probably effective against Protoss because there's very little early answer to the cloaked Banshees, unless you're going to go for cannons. Which some bots do, but you have to be prepared for it, I think.
I am curious to see how Madbot will prepare for that.
Yeah. So we see him probe going in for the 3rd time now. As we see the Reaper coming out from Micro Machine. I wonder how long before Madbot tells us exactly what he's going to
do. Still calculating.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really hard to know what build to do with this much information. Like.
Yeah. So there we go. Rush defend into DT build order chosen.
Rush defend.
Yeah.
What? Is he defending rushes?
Yes, I think that's...
Okay, I thought that was like, he's going to turtle and also rush. Like, that's not how that works.
No.
So there's a 41% chance for 1 base DTs, but 30% chance for 1 base Void Rays.
Yeah.
which is what I think he chose last time, right?
Yeah,
He chose Void Rays, I thought.
yeah. It was the rush defend into void rays last time. This time it's the rush defend into DTs.
I think Dark Templars are going to have a lot better time against Micro Machine than the Void Rays did.
Yeah. Let's see if he can get a few of them up, because I don't think he
So
has
far,
no Twilight yet.
Yeah, but clearly enough money to get it started.
Yeah.
This is giving Micro Machine a lot of time to get those Banshees up, and detection has not been invested in any form whatsoever for Madbot. So Madbot is on a clock right now.
Yeah, it's true. It's rather unfortunate because the Dark Templar build path is like the one tech choice. Like going for a Templar, or not Templar, the Twilight Council is the one tech choice that doesn't give you detection.
Yeah.
Like you go for a Forge, you have cannons. You go for a Stargate, you have an Oracle. You go for Robo Bay, you have observers. But like you can get hosed pretty hard by not having detection.
On top of that, still not building any type of tech. I guess this is the part where Madbot is defending a rush, and that's why the Dark Templar technology is not on the way.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's weird.
So yeah, there's no Twilight yet, but he does seem to be moving out with this army here. So how is Micro
Pretty
Machine?
scary army.
Yeah, Micro Machine's just about to finish the first Banshee, I think. Or no, he's got the first Banshee out.
Banshee's flying across the map right now, but Cloak is not done.
Oh, he might be able to pick up that first Banshee with the Stalkers.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think he's going to get it.
It's so close.
No.
One more hit.
One more hit will do it.
Got
Yes,
it. Oh,
there we
boy.
go.
That completely changes everything.
What a mad one. Right, let's see how much he can get done with these stalkers. Because
Go for the natural. Go for the natural. You're not going to break through. Like, don't spend your time killing supply depots. Just, like, you can pick off, like, I guess that's not too many. Like, almost a dozen workers.
The units are derping.
yeah, they're just going directly into this cloaked Banshee, and
They need to get on top of the Banshee buildings, the starports.
yeah.
I'm not sure if they'll have enough time to do that, though.
They might. The Banshee's completely out of energy.
Oh, it's being repaired!
Oh, wow, that's dirty.
Okay, nice repair, nice repair.
But question is this too much damage yet?
No,
because
if you look at the
14 workers
workers,
have gone down so far.
but he's still got loads of workers left. He's still up on workers, even after having all those workers killed.
And he's got two mules as well. He's got 2 bases, and he's still ahead. This didn't even kill off an entire base worth of units.
No.
Yeah, he had to really get on top of the production. Like, if you're doing a rush build off of 1 base and your opponent has 2, even like 18 workers isn't enough. Like,
Yeah.
Micro Machine could have gone down to like 18, 16 workers and still been fine. Because like just having 2 orbitals and 2 amounts of like building 2 SCVs at a time is huge. So
Yeah, it generally doesn't look like this build is going to work from Madbot here.
1 base rushes generally you want to get on top of the production, and he just couldn't quite get there. The Banshees were too strong. It was clutch repair.
Yep.
Might have been okay, Madbot that is, with the rush, more successful if there was a forward pylon, warping in stalkers more aggressively.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Able
true.
to pressure against the Banshees. Oh my gosh, they're so fast now.
Yeah, there's not a lot I think that Madbot can do from this position.
Yeah, we never saw the DTs.
No. This
Just
is
couldn't quite afford it off of 1 base. Like, if you have 3 gateways and you're constantly pumping out units, you don't have too much money.
Oh, he definitely could have afforded it.
Really?
He spent a significant amount of money. He built at least 4 sanctuaries. That's where all of his gas went.
That's
And
true.
that's the limiting factor.
Oh,
Like, got 2 shield batteries as well.
Hmm.
And you can also, before you start building gateway units, you can also prioritize a
Yeah.
slight delay and get the tech out faster.
Right, I'm gonna speed this up. It looks like Micro Machine is just gonna... There's literally nothing left for Madbot now. Sorry, Madbot. Let's speed it up a bit. Increase the demise of our poor Madbot.
Yeah, you just don't have enough money to even build more workers. Or no.
No.
GG though.
Yep, GG.
Good game. A little bit disappointed with Madbot kind of being too indecisive to, I guess, choose any particular strategy. It just ended up being a 1-based rush.
Yeah.
A rush defend with shield batteries in your main.
So,
Although actually, as a bot, like that strategy can't be too bad. Just having shield batteries at home, like, really helps against like Zerglings and all sorts of run-bys that happen a lot on the ladder.
yeah. So anyway, let's go straight into our next game, which is Sharpened Edge against Perfect Split. Wait. Yep, that's correct.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
Darkness Sanctuary.
Right. Let me know when you guys are ready.
Ready when you are.
Cool. Going in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. So down here in the bottom left, we have our Blue Zerg. Perfect Split, going for a perfect week. And up in the top right, it is Sharpened Edge, who's had a couple of wins so far today. Doing quite well. So he's propelled himself into a clear second in the standings now.
I think I have a lot of confidence in Perfect Split's Mutalisks.
Yeah.
Well, it's a PvZ matchup, so although it's not going to happen, Phoenixes are the counter to Mutalisks.
Yeah.
That's true. And with perfect control, you should be able to like take down most of the mutas without losing your phoenixes. You can just outrange them forever.
Yeah, it's really frustrating.
So Sharpened Edge is getting a nice little scout off. I'm not sure exactly what he's going to see. But he does make sure he's not going pool first, so, you know. I always like that when I see it on ladder, someone who's going hatchery first. It means you can get down a lot of early pressure.
And it means when you warp in your battle cruisers, you're going to do a lot of damage, man.
That early in the game, man? That's cheating.
4 minutes, and like 50 seconds or so.
Really?
Something like that, dude. It's nuts.
That's disgusting.
It's the most fun I've had playing Starcraft in so long.
Yeah. The new battle cruisers since the this season have been crazy. Like, you see them all the time now.
I'm really happy about that. Like, the inner like 12-year-old inside like is just saying, "Oh man, big flying ships, so good."
You're a
Ships
Terran
that can
player.
actually fly and attack. This is so revolutionary.
Yeah, it makes them so much more fun to use. Like, I don't like they're certainly stronger, but they're also more fun. Like, if you proxy battle cruiser or something, then like it's not like, oh, I have to choose whether I want to do damage or keep my battle cruiser alive. Like, you just kind of like walk around and things gonna get shot at.
Yeah, I mean, they are good fun. I've had a couple of games where I've played as them, and yeah, it's good fun just to drop into the back of someone's base and obliterate their the worker line.
It's awesome.
The problem is if you use your teleport to get in, you don't have it to get out.
Yeah, you generally can get out the first time, but like you gotta be careful. It's that first battle cruiser, it's all over.
Yeah.
Perfect Split, or I mean Sharpened Edge, has not taken another gas yet, which is a little bit alarming because that's going to stifle any type of tech that we're going to see.
Yeah.
I mean, a robotics facility going down on 1 gas is not great. economically speaking.
Yeah, it's definitely questionable. He's taking another gas now. He needs more though. He needs to take like
Maybe he'll take like the actual gases at the same time.
Yeah, I don't
I
know
think
if it's
probably
calculated,
want 3
but
gases.
yeah. So Chippy Dip, who is the author of Perfect Split, has said that if Sharpened Edge gets a critical mass of Stalkers, he's going to lose this game. But let's see how it goes.
I can see that happening. The
Yeah.
Mutalisks will go in one by one, and then the Stalkers will be able to pick them off at will.
Yeah.
Although having this big ground force of Zergling would definitely mess up that outcome.
Yeah,
Yes.
it definitely can. Stalkers aren't too bad against Zerglings if you have enough of them. Like, they're bad, but they're not, like, crazy bad.
Yeah. Also blink if you get surrounded. It's good to get out.
Yeah, exactly.
We haven't seen too much blink play so far in this tournament.
No.
I think that's an underutilized ability.
Although in fairness, there's no Twilight for Sharpened Edge, so he's not going to have blink for a while at least.
That's true. Only 2 gateways. Wow, that's not great production. And I don't think the robotics facility has built anything yet. Yeah, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. An Immortal. And then another gateway. Okay.
Yeah, an Immortal is going to help against these Zerglings, but not probably against the Mutas.
Ooh, a 3rd base.
This is hell of a greedy Sharpened Edge.
Yeah, no pylons or anything on the low ground to help defend. So he's... Oh no, he's moving across the map.
Oh, this is bad.
Always a dangerous play.
He just doesn't have a huge army.
It's a little bit of an anti-timing, I think. And his Immortal just isn't with the army either. Like, if he, like, grouped together, waited for the... Oh, is he going to do it? Is he going to wait for... No, the Immortal's just way behind. He needs to go in with the Immortal.
Yeah.
With the Immortal. No.
Oh, this is going to be a murder.
What are the adepts doing?
I don't know. If I was one of those adepts, I'd be getting out.
Shooting half the time. But, like, the Immortal might be enough. Like, as long as, like, they actually shoot. Yeah, this is too
Oh, jeez. Everything's gonna get picked off. Oh, these hallucinated Immortals. That's cool.
Yeah, it's something that Sharpened Edge does very well. It's like hallucinating units, which, you know, it takes away a lot of the DPS of the opposing army.
Ouch, that was really painful. And there's going to be almost no way for Sharpened Edge to rebuild that army in this game, basically.
No.
Like, he needs to get out before Mutas hit.
Has a spire been built yet? No. Where there it's on Perfect Split's on layer tech, but no spire. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Man, it's so close. Like, just a little bit earlier, a little bit later, he could have done so much better. Like, I feel like if he had the Immortal with his first group of attacking units, and he just held position and didn't try and, like, spaz out, he might have actually been able to clean it up.
Yeah, I mean, he would have taken out all the Zerglings, but I think the queens behind that would have been a problem for him as well. But we've seen the Colossus now, so the Colossus are going to be good at dealing with the Zerglings. Less good at dealing with those Mutas that are on the way, though.
Yeah, it's going to be rough. Colossus, like, I think they'd be able to shoot up. Or just, like, walk into things. Kind of like bugs hitting a windshield, you know? Like, they just walk into the Mutas.
Yeah. See, that's got to be in the next patch. Like, Colossus that can shoot air units. That would be amazing.
It'd be like a reverse Goliath. Where, like, it has a really weak air-to-air attack.
It's like that's keep shading into the main base. It's and then letting the shades finish and then walking out. It's kind of weird to see.
Yeah, I don't know what the idea of that is, but I think this should be interesting.
Oh, meanwhile, we have a single observer in the main base that is trying to get somewhere. Not really sure. It's
No.
just it's just clicking on a spot in the main base. It would be nice to have it with the rest of the army to clear some creep spread or what have you. Oh my gosh, the mutalisks are coming out, and
Oh,
what
here
do
they go.
up, guys? We got a sentry.
I mean, there are 2 Colossus, and the Zerglings just aren't quite getting the surface area they need against the Colossus.
And the worst
Oh,
thing
there's
about...
a stalker.
Yeah. He's clearing up so many of these Zerglings, but there is nothing that shoots up.
Oh, there's so many queens. I was like, maybe he can move across the map and like get some stuff done. These queens are like going to be like a brick wall to get through.
Yeah.
Not exactly what you need.
As we see, both of the Colossus have gone down now.
Yeah, that's not good.
And also, I think the rest of this army is just going to go down.
Yeah, I don't think he realized the Mutalisks were coming until it was too late. Because he's now getting a bunch of stalkers, but
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be enough somehow. You see, the other Colossus comes out and probably goes down straight away. There we go.
Ouch. Perfect or sharp. Yeah, perfect splits signature mutalisk move, game-ending move.
Yeah.
there's just so many.
It's so difficult to deal with this. Like I said, even if you did have like a critical mass of stalkers, it would still be... You're still facing attacks everywhere on the map at the same time. So...
His one chance is this base that hasn't been scouted yet.
These probes keep getting rallied over to the army. They're gonna give away the location.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wonder if Perfect Split will look for hidden bases.
I think it's too much to hope that it doesn't.
Perfect Split already sees an assimilator there.
There we go.
That's not good. And the Zerglings are getting on top of the stalkers. He's just finally starting to get enough stalkers to like fight back these mutas.
Yeah. But
The Zerglings came in and cleaned it all up.
yeah, I think he's got another Colossus popping out in a minute, but I don't think that's really going to help him too much. Oh well.
One of the hardest things about writing AIs is knowing where to put your army. Because I feel like if he kept his Colossus in the back, he would have had stuff to deal with the Zerglings, and he'd eventually hit a large enough stalker count that maybe he could have dealt with at least some of the mutas again. But
Yeah. Right, I think I'm going to start fast forwarding this, guys. Looks like this one's over.
Alright, good game. Good game.
GG, well played, guys. Yeah, so let's have a look at that now. So, I think we have 4 games left to play today. And yeah, so that was the final game for Perfect Split. It has qualified for the next round. I think, so let's just take a look at the table before we go through that. So yeah, Perfect Split has finished its games. It's on 9 for 1. Congratulations, Chippy. That was a crazy good week. You went 5 for 0 on the week. So both Sharpened Edge and Micro Machine have 2 games left to play each.
Oh boy.
Both on 5 for 3. Kagamine has 1 game left. Unfortunately, it's eliminated now. It could, in theory, catch Sharpened Edge or Micro Machine, but the 2 play each other in our final game of the night. So, Madbot and Lambda Naught, unfortunately, already eliminated. But hopefully it might be able to pick up a win. It's got a good chance of doing a blue shell somewhere along the line. So
Kagamine Sharpened Edge or Kagamine Micro Machine.
yeah. So let's check out Lambda Naught against Madbot. let me know when you guys are ready to go.
I'm ready.
Oh, I'm just
Yeah, so
loading.
Kagamine versus Micro Machines coming up. But they're saying they haven't seen Kagamine versus Sharpened Edge.
So sharp. We
Wasn't that one of the highlights?
sorry.
Wasn't Kagamine versus Sharpened Edge one of the highlights?
Yes, we don't have that. So the games we have left. This one, Madbot against Lambda, Micro Machine against Kagamini, Sharpened Edge against Lambda Naught, and Micro Machine against Sharpened Edge. Have you got the right ones?
Yeah, I'm ready. Chat is just a little confused. That's all.
Ah. Oh wait, was that one of the highlights we had?
Well, that's
Yeah.
what we're trying to figure out here.
I
don't feel like it. I don't think we saw it though.
possibly. Let's go back to it anyway, shall we?
Okay.
We also saw Kagamine versus Perfect Split, but definitely not Kagamine versus Sharpened Edge.
Okay, let's have a look at that one. If I have made a mistake, I'm very sorry, guys.
Maybe they just want to watch it again, you know? They're like, oh, we want to watch it again.
Okay, so let's go for this. So I think this was the one with Sharpened Edge. Had quite a lot of early pressure going down onto Kagamini. I think we got out the mortals. But one of the things I really like about Sharpened Edge, which I commented on last time, is he does a lot of hallucination play. He creates a lot of hallucinations of his units, which drag a lot
gosh.
of.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah. But I think we see Kagamine fighting back and pushing Sharpened Edge back. So yeah, I think you guys are right. I don't think we actually saw this one, and I apologise. I think I must have missed it out somehow.
This is a crazy macro game too right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you see Sharpened Edge have the Colossus come out.
Oh, and in this game, Sharpened Edge goes for Blink Stalkers.
Yeah.
But not in the other game.
Yeah, I feel like Mass Mutila, like we saw, would be like hella good right now, but it looks like Colossus are going down to the Roaches.
Yeah.
Corruptors are on the way to deal with Colossus. The Colossus too, but the Colossus are gone. How's Kagamine done it? Like, hard to say. Could get repelled.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Where is the Protoss army?
I think it's all spread out. I think all the roaches are coming down, but Stalkers just about have it, maybe. They're great micro for just kiting back and using the Colossus in the back line to take out the roaches there. That's a great play by Sharpened Edge.
Yeah, I was like, what happened there? That was like Kagamine had a huge supply advantage. I guess just hit the critical mass of Colossus.
Yeah. And at this point, I think Sharpened Edge just has maxed out supply and is just running the entire army into Kagamine's base.
This is a pretty solid late game army composition.
Yeah. But yeah, so Kagami had quite a nice early lead there. Unfortunately couldn't convert. So let's see the go down. So yeah, I apologise for missing that game out earlier, guys. I might have slightly spoiled that for you in the updated standings. Anyway, on to Madbot against Lambda. Do you guys have that loaded up?
Yes.
Yep.
Awesome. Going in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so over in the left-hand corner of Automaton, we have Madbot, our blue Protoss, and in the right-hand corner, Lambda Nauts. Playing for some pride here, but, you know, sometimes those blue shells are the hardest.
What?
So let's see how we go.
What are the blue shells?
The blue shells come from Mario Kart. If it's basically if you're in last place, you get a blue shell which takes out the leader. I thought that was.
Yeah, blue shells take out the leader, but I think
Yeah.
it happens in one. It's just pretty likely if you're in last place.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a fan of getting the bullet bill myself, but
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've played Mario Kart, guys.
yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah, he definitely has a shot. Like you can't ever count any bot out against anyone because it could just be the right matchup, the right timing attack, and everything could go well and you get that win.
Yeah. And I do feel like Lambda has been very unfortunate to be in this group. So hopefully, I'm really pulling that he can win a game, and you know.
I think that this Ravager rush that we're going to see here could be pretty strong against Protoss.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he runs that against Protoss though. I think.
It's that there's no other build that he can do. He has the Roach Warren already built, and he's been mining out a few gas since the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's the Roaches, but we're just gonna have to see what Madbot decides to go. His scout has not died yet, so he still has not 100% committed and announced what build he's doing.
Yeah. So let's see how he goes.
Voiders would probably be pretty good. Immortals would be pretty good, but everything else I'd be a lot worried for.
Yeah.
Wow, Lambda does not make a queen with this build, or maybe it comes really delayed, but that's huge.
Oh, rush defend into Void Rays.
So hopefully gets the Void Rays out in time, because the Void Rays are part of this defense. You can't just like do a rush and defend into Void Rays. Maybe you can. I think this is Lambnot's game.
Yeah.
Like Madbot has not usually got his Void Rays out very fast.
No, and there's not even a Stargate on the way yet, so we'll have to see how that goes. As we have first couple of Ravagers coming across. Is it? Did I miss that? Ah, yes, you're right. Sorry, I thought that was Gateway.
But it might not be enough. The Roaches and Ravagers are almost on his door.
We'll see if they end up derping or if they go straight for the important buildings.
Yeah.
They waste too much time and a Void Ray gets out. Oh, an Oracle. Huh.
Ooh.
I don't know how I like that choice. But there are enough zealots out.
I think this Ravager might go down. Yep, one down.
Oh no!
Oh. But he is going to take out all of these Zealots, but at the cost of 2 Ravagers. That's probably not worth it.
Yeah, that's really painful.
He probably could have gotten out with more, but like...
And now he's pulling the boys.
He is pulling the boys, which is 100% what he wants right now.
Oh my gosh, losing another Ravager though. That's kind of the end of the rush.
Yeah, it's not good, that's for sure.
Looks like maybe Lambdanot's trying to transition out. Building drones now.
Yeah, he is down to 18 workers.
Oh my gosh, only 1 Ravager left attacking.
Yeah, we've got a second one coming in.
Looks like Void Ray is coming out, so...
Yeah.
Definitely not focused firing down what he needs to.
That's definitely going to shut this down.
Oh, here comes the Oracle into the main base. It went all the way on the side of the map. Is it doing anything?
It's not going to get anything done.
Oh,
poor Oracle.
I don't know what he's waiting for.
what are you doing, Oracle?
Oh, it's gone down. But there is...
Oh, nice Ravager shot.
Oh.
Now Lambdanot's alerted to the Stargate play, so we see a couple spores being built. That could keep it in the game for a little bit longer.
Yeah, it's still quite a long way behind, I think.
Yeah, his tech is so far behind. I don't know if he got done what he needed to. He's definitely not out, but he's he
Yeah,
definitely need to wait for Madbot to make maybe a little bit of a mistake to get back in it.
yeah, he's definitely in a hard position right now. So
He's not out, but I think he's as close to it as you can be without actually being there.
yeah,
Definitely not in the spot where he wants to be. That's for sure. I wonder what his follow up is. It seems like getting more Zerglings and Roaches.
Zealot leg speed upgrade on a 2 gateways. So Madbot doesn't plan on expanding, I guess.
No, I think well, Lambda is getting his expansion now. But I feel like Madbot is probably going to try and push out with this army pretty soon.
Yeah, I don't know if he has enough queens to stop it.
No. There's more Void Rays coming after this as well, so...
If he fights with Spore Crawlers, he might just have enough.
Yeah, if the hatch goes to the low ground, he moves the Spore Crawlers to the front of the hatch on the low ground. Like, I think that's his way back into it, but he just does not have the income he needs.
No.
Now is not the time for a lair, my friend. Now's the time to be making more queens.
Oh dear. Now we just need to see...
That's a very optimistic lair, but I still believe. I still always cheer for the underdog till the last possible second.
Well, he's got 2 games left, so even if he doesn't win this one, he's got one more chance to prove himself. And I think Madbot is going to move out now. We see the army start to move across as we see a lone Zergling running around.
Uh-oh, these Void Rays. Are they going to attack without the army? That'd be pretty bad.
I don't know.
It looks like one of the Void Rays is going to stick around. He might actually get the Overlord, and the Overlord might make him wait. He's waiting now.
Yeah. No, I think he's waiting for the rest of the army and then going to go.
That is not an army that I'd be very happy to see at my front door as a Zerg.
And a full production round of drones coming out. Hydralisk Den is going to be too late. And this might just be it. Transfuses.
So.
Transfuse! Oh, I missed it.
A couple transfuses. Oh, Corrosive Bile did a lot of damage to the Void Rays, but only 1 Ravager. And really just not enough of everything.
Yeah. Well, we see the Roach Warren going down.
It's not in the good spot, that's for sure. I think he's out.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I think the stars would have had to align to come back after the failed rush, but
yeah.
I had hope.
Good game.
GG. So quite a fast game as well. As we see Madbot with just 2 workers remaining. I'm gonna try and speed this up a little bit for you guys, because bots don't GG, but we do. So GG. So that puts Lambda on 0 for 9, unfortunately. And Madbot finishes his run on 4 for 6. So let me just get that up for you guys. There we go. Madbot and Lambda have now both finished their... Madbot's now finished his split along with Perfect Split. So let's see... got 3 games left for you tonight, guys.
These are the most important games.
Yep. So first up is Micro Machine against Kagamine. Again, Micro Machine unfortunately no longer can qualify for the next round. So it's all down on Micro Machine to see if he can keep it up. So coming up after this match is Sharpened Edge against Lambda for Lambda's last chance to to throw that blue shell in there. Let me know when you guys are ready to go.
For Micro Machine and Kagamine?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, I'm ready.
Cool. Starting in.
Give me a second. I thought we were doing the next one, so I loaded the wrong one.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, going in 3, 2, 1, go. So yes, down in the bottom left-hand corner, it is the blue Zerg Micro Machine, and up in the top of Kagamani, and up in the top right, it is the red Terran of Micro Machine. So yeah, I think this is going to be an interesting game, definitely.
I think H-Jack's Kagamine, even though Kagamine can't qualify, it can prevent Micro Machine from qualifying.
Yes. So interestingly, I think Sharpened Edge would be a huge favourite in our next game up against Lambda Naught. So if Micro Machine wins this, then the final game of the night is all important, and the winner would go through. If Micro Machine were to lose this, he would have to be reliant on a victory for Lambda Naught. Interestingly, last week Sharpened Edge did take the victory over Micro Machine, so so if Micro Machine were to lose this and Sharpened Edge were to win the next game, even if Micro Machine were to win the last game, he still wouldn't be able to qualify.
Darn.
So, Micro Machine, this is all down onto you. But yeah, we see his Reaper coming out first.
I think Micro Machine might have a positive record against Kagamine in professional tournament series.
Yeah. So this is a bit of a grudge match. As we see the early scout from Kagamine. I think that's going to get taken down by the Reaper.
What an elite grenade. Like, it's like, I will not let you escape even though I move faster.
Yeah. That was rather well played. So yeah, early hatchery up for Kagamine now, as the Reaper comes across. Let's see how much he can get done.
Probably not too much.
Yeah. I think the Queen is coming out pretty soon, so we've got a few Zerglings here to chase them around.
Ooh, it is a little bit annoying whenever the Reaper starts dodging the wrong way, or you see a Reaper.
That was quite the grenade.
Grenade. Yeah.
Right into the corner.
Oh, and the Queen gets it, but Micro Machine is attacking the third base here. Did those Zerglings just dive straight into the grenade?
I think so.
That was funny.
Oh, Micro Machine almost getting trapped between the minerals.
Yeah.
He really likes just throwing his grenades in the corner.
Yeah. I don't know what this Queen is doing. He could just come over here and try and chase him away, but no. And the Speedlings come out for Micro Machine, which according for Kagamine, which according to Micro Machine won't save him, but we'll see. It's interesting to see how many Zerglings have been taken out. 6 Zerglings and 2 probes. So this Reaper pressure is really starting to tell, actually. Kagamine can't actually get out of his base.
Yeah, he doesn't need to. It's only 2 Reapers. It's like a light jab.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got the third up, which is important.
Yeah.
If Reapers manage to deny the third, then there might be a problem here, but the speed is finished for the Zerglings. It's just a matter of time before the Reaper either runs away or is picked off.
Yeah.
So.
First Banshee's heading across the map.
Oh yeah, here we
Really
go.
spicy.
Micro Machines natural has been finished.
And
So both in pretty decent positions. Although, okay, there are 2 Hellions. There a couple Lings got into the natural base, but there are Hellions to
yeah,
clean that up.
so Cloak is about to finish, so he should have it for when the Banshee gets here.
Oh yeah, let's see. Have any spores been built? No spore crawlers have been built yet. So this will come as a complete surprise.
Although, there we go. It's gonna try and take out the queens.
Yeah, those poor queens.
I would have gone for the workers myself, but
Yeah, I mean, the queens do shoot up, so
yeah,
if it takes out all the queens, then once Cloak runs out, he can just kill all the workers.
yeah. And there's still no spores on the way for Kagami.
Oh, it's because they don't know that there are banshees. They just know that they're being attacked by something.
Oh,
Ah, this is painful.
come on, couple of spores out, Kagami.
Yeah, even the spores wouldn't have helped too much.
Yep.
It would have denied. It would have prevented the banshees from having such free reign. Whoa, there's an overseer. Oh, Mr. Overseer, going the wrong way.
Oh, I think it sees it. It's got.
Not
It's
quite.
not
It's just
tracking
out of
it.
range.
Oh yeah,
It's not tracking it. That's unfortunate. At least the spore crawlers are coming up, but it's a lot of damage being done.
yeah. Although this Banshee and the natural might go down. That one goes down.
Hyperflight Rotors is about 30 seconds out from being done,
Oh,
but the Hydralisk done has been completed, and I think we should be seeing Hydralisk come out momentarily, making the Hyperflight Rotor upgrade not too effective.
yeah. Well, there's still just not enough vision around here for Kagami to clear this up. Oh, these poor queens.
Oh,
9 queens have gone down so far for Kagami.
that's sad to see.
Yeah,
And no Hydralisks are being built. Kagamine's constantly trying to rebuild the drone count before switching to Hydralisks, and drones are dying faster than they can be replenished
Yeah.
at this point. I think all we have to do is wait for a final move out. Well, there's not really a ground army in existence for Micro Machines, so these Banshees are the only thing that it's got going.
yeah. Micro Machine doesn't really do huge move outs. It just does little jabs.
Well, as we talk about that, we got about, what,
We've got
10
the
Hellions? Got
Yeah.
Blue Flame. And against these Zerglings, they're gonna do a lot of good damage
Yeah.
against.
Oh, those Zerglings are going down pretty fast. But they're not very effective against the queens.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the Banshees already took care of the Queens.
Yeah.
So I don't think Kagamine has really much left in
No.
its pocket.
Just 26 workers left now, and a lot of Zerglings with Zergling wings that have been barbecued. Anyone for barbecued Zergling wings?
No.
Oh,
I'll just stick to beef.
I heard it tastes like chicken.
You think, or is it something more exotic like venison?
I don't know. Maybe swordfish.
Maybe swordfish. I've never
Yeah.
had swordfish before, so
Oh, it's
I
lovely.
wouldn't.
You totally should. Oh,
I don't think I could eat. Maybe I could eat swordfish, but
Yeah.
like lobster and crabs and shrimp that's not in sushi are just too weird to eat, to think about eating.
yeah. So just 2 supply now for Kagami and 45 minerals left, so no chance of getting any more.
unfortunately. Do
Yeah.
you want to speed this game up a little bit now?
Yeah, I think that's probably a good plan. As we're going to see everything go down pretty fast. So, Micro Machine keeps his hopes alive. It's now down to the final 2 games. As we see, just see the end of this quickly. See how long it takes for Micro Machine to figure out where this is, and there we go. So
It knows.
it knows exactly where it is. So yeah, so 2 games left to go. Let's just update the standings quickly.
Next game's going to be Sharpened Edge versus Lambda Knot.
Yep.
Last chance for Lambda Knot to take a game off of a bot, and more importantly, that would. Well, can you update the standings? I don't
Yeah.
want to say something completely wrong.
So here at the moment, I'm sorry, the Sharpened Edge and Micro Machine should be the opposite way around. Micro Machine's on 6 for 3. Sharpened Edge with a game in hands on 5 for 3 with a game against Lambda coming up. So, situation is, if Sharpened Edge wins this next game, the result of the winner of Micro Machine against Sharpened Edge will take the final take the final place in the semi-finals. If Sharpened Edge were to lose this game, he still would have a chance against Micro Machine by beating him in the final game. So let's see how things go.
HJack says that Kagamine should be 4 and 6. I believe he might be right because the last game was Kagamine lost against Sharpened Edge, and I think it was.
Yes, you're entirely correct. Sorry, I made a mistake. So in theory, Sharpened Edge would need to win the last game, whatever way this goes. But let me know when you're ready, guys.
All right, I'm ready.
Ready.
Good to go. And let me just get the window up on here. Good to go in 3, 2, 1, go. So yes, up in the top left-hand corner, we have the last chance for Lambda to get some pride back. We're all pulling for you, Lambda, well, apart from Sharpened Edge, of course. So Lambda is the blue Zerg in the top left, and in the bottom right, it's Sharpened Edge. And I think Lambda's #1 fan right now is Raf and Unusual, who will be. You have them behind you in spirit, guys. But let's see how things go.
Gonna be a pretty rowdy game on Kairos Junction. I like this map.
Yep. So we see spawning pool first for Lambda this time. Oh yeah, he doesn't actually go for an expand early, does he? So.
Every time I see a scout this early, I keep thinking they're gonna make a cannon.
Yeah. That's because you have been playing against my bot too much.
Yeah. That's weird. It's just the timing of it.
Yeah.
The timing is suspicious.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Normally scouts come a little later just because, like, you don't need to branch your build order until a little later. But if it comes this early, it's like, oh, pylon. Yep.
We could also, something that might be good is doing a no speed 1 base Baneling rush where you have maybe 6 or so Banelings and you can bust down a pylon, a depot, some sort of wall, and then you can rush the Zerglings in and hopefully overwhelm. And if you have enough Banelings left over, you can definitely clear out any probes that try to kill the Banelings or other types of light units.
Yeah.
Ooh, Sharpened Edge going for an expansion, though.
Yeah, this could be
Very
interesting.
bold.
But yes. So, just to update you, what I said earlier was slightly incorrect. If Sharpened Edge wins this and then loses the next game, then there will be a tiebreaker. if Sharpened Edge loses this game, he would need to win the next game to go through.
Okay. Stakes are still pretty high.
Yes. Yeah, so Lambda Naught, it's still down to you.
The pool was a bit too late to detect it as a 12 pool.
Oh,
If it's a 12 pool, go one base. If it's a 13 pool, go for a fan.
oh no. Oh, let's see if he can hold this Roach Rush, Ravager Rush anyway.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay.
Oh, is Merlin enjoying himself as well?
Yeah, he just came to say hi again.
Oh, hey Merlin.
Oh, hello. No one can see him though.
No, for anyone who hasn't been following, that's EJK's dog. He's our #1 fan. But we see the Ravagers come up here. Wow. This is actually...
no!
This is not the build you want to do.
No.
Oh,
Oh god, all those workers are being taken down, but can the Ravagers get in here though?
Batteries.
oh
Yeah.
my gosh. The Adept getting hit too. Wow, these corrosive biles are on point.
Corrosive Files
Oh
are going
my
to take
gosh.
down himself though. Oh, all those
This wins
workers.
Game.
Wow.
Oh, I got one.
Wow.
Wow.
And the Corrosive Bowels killed one of his Ravagers. And
Yeah,
the
he's...
Crows killed another. But I don't know if it's enough.
No.
7 workers left.
Wow. And Lambda Knot in his last game of the day may be taking down, may be able to get the win to salvage some pride.
He just does not have enough money for an immortal. So it's
It's done. It's
Oh,
through.
The depth teleported out. I don't know what it's gonna do, but it's alive. Never mind, it's dead.
Yeah.
Wow.
And there's
looks like
nothing
that's-
here. And a very, very quick game. I think our quickest game of the tournament so far, maybe. But, wow. Lambda Naught, you absolute beast. You saved us the best till last. Oh. And Lambda Naught said in chat that he wasted too much money on vodka for when he went 0 for 10. But you're not going to have to use that, Lambda. You're going to have to send that vodka to me instead.
No, now you can use it, but it'll be a celebration.
Yeah. Now this doesn't mean that Sharpened Edge is out. He can still win with the next game. But I kind of want to fast forward this, but I ain't going to fast forward Lambda Naught's moment of triumph here. We'll watch this, guys.
Hello, Merlin.
Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe Merlin is Lambda Naught's good luck charm.
He was wagging his tail when the Ravagers were storming the natural. Right, did you want Lambda not to win? You wanted Lambda not to win.
And there we
Sounds
have
like
it.
it's the truth.
Oh, in one of our quickest games of the tournament, in one of our quickest games of any tournament, I think. So let me just adjust the standings quickly. So,
You're not comfortable? Yeah, he's too big to be a lapdog, but he's small enough that if I was a bit taller, he could be a lapdog.
yeah. So, Sharpened Edge now has to win his final game up against Micro
Alright.
Machine.
This is what it all comes down to, all marbles.
This is for all the marbles, guys.
Who gets the blue shell first?
Just let me put up the standings on there. So yeah, if Sharpened Edge wins this, he finishes on 6 for 4 and Micro Machine on 6 for 4, which I believe would mean that he would qualify as having the head-to-head record still. So yeah. Right. Let me know when you guys have it loaded up.
Want to go down? Okay. Nope, you don't want to go down? You want to stay? Nope.
Oh,
He wants to play.
is Merlin going to give us a wave for the final game?
He wants to play.
Oh.
Okay, he's gone. He's gone.
There goes the good luck mascot for Lambda. So yeah, just in
Well,
time
he
though.
doesn't need it. Yeah, he doesn't need it anymore.
No. Let me know when you guys are ready to go anyway.
I'm ready.
Ready.
Cool. Going in 3, 2, 1, go. And here it is for the last place in the semi-finals. Up in the top right-hand corner, it's Micro Machine, our red Terran, and in the bottom left, Sharpened Edge, the blue Protoss. GLHF, guys. Let's see how this goes. But yeah, so Sharpened Edge does tend to get a lot of stalkers out, but I haven't seen a lot of detection from him, so it's...
You think it'll be more like an all or nothing game instead of a...
Yeah, I think Sharpened Edge might be best off in this game to go for some early attacks and try and negate that Banshee pressure.
I can see that. We'll see how the timings line up.
Yeah. You can never really tell with some of these bots, but
you know, if so, like, let's say you're an edge. If you're an edge, but is it possible to be an unsharpened edge? Because if you're an unsharpened edge, would you therefore be a curve and no longer an edge?
Entirely possible, but I don't know. I'm guessing you can have really blunt knives and they're still edges, but they're just blunt. But they would have been sharpened at some point in their lives, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. I guess it could have been sharpened at one point.
Yeah.
And it might not be.
But this edge has been sharpened. Actually, I think from the performance we saw last week from Sharpened Edge to this week, it's been really improved pretty well. Last week I thought it was maybe the weakest of the 3 bots, but this week it certainly pulled it out and put itself in with a real chance of qualification. So
real contender.
Yeah.
Stalker's not out yet.
No.
And no Zealot has been made. This Reaper might be able to get a small head start.
But the Stalker is on the way. I don't think the Reaper is going to get too much done.
Boosted.
Every point of damage matters.
Yeah. I think it's been chased
Every
off.
probe going down.
I don't think it's lost one yet. No, there's no probes have been lost. As we saw, the Stalker goes out and walks in the wrong direction to the Reaper, but...
Oof, just some... It must be nice to lose like half your health, or in the case of a Reaper, all of your health, and as long as you don't die, it just regenerates.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Nice little trait to have as a human. Or is it their suits that allow them to regenerate?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know either. I feel like they just have a bunch of magic fairy dust drugs that are connected to them.
Yeah.
The stim pack.
Yeah, it's like a stim pack in their suits. Like, the icon for it is like a healing needle or something.
Yeah.
It says it's combat drugs, so I guess that wouldn't, unless it's administered through the suit, it's not coming from the suit itself.
Yeah. So they're basically...
These Reapers are doing a decent amount of damage, though.
Yeah, I think
Sharpened Edge is really
What are
starting
the
to...
Stalkers
like,
doing?
The Stalkers don't know which one to go after.
Oh, Stalkers, get after and protect your drones. Or
Oh
probes.
my gosh.
6 probes have gone down.
Yeah. Oh, this is serious damage right now. Like,
Oh my gosh.
not the 2 Stalkers coming in, but what are they doing?
Yeah, it's not game-ending damage, but it's certainly not the damage you want to be taking.
No.
This is causing enough of a delay so that once these Cloak Banshees come out, it will be game-ending damage.
Yeah, I think so. I think he may have just bought the time to get that Cloak Banshee out. With
Yeah,
so
those
many
Stalkers
probes
were
going
across the
down.
map. Like, imagine how much stronger this would be if the Stalkers were across the map, like,
Yeah.
instead of, like, having to be back here.
This is so crazy. The Stalkers are like, let's attack the closest unit. And the closest unit just keeps switching every
Is that
second.
what it is? I don't.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. But we
Oh
see
my gosh!
more.
And now the Banshee's here, and there's no detection.
There's 14
Forge,
probes have gone down.
a Forge going down. I guess
No,
that's
no.
helpful.
Yeah, that will help with the detection once he gets the cannons out, but I, I don't know. I think these
Oh
stalkers
no!
might be going across the map now.
You just go across the map now, like,
Yeah.
and kill him.
But this is just going to be a murder of all his drones, probes.
But
Oh my gosh!
he needs the cannons now. Oh, Robo Bay. No, you need cannons.
Yeah.
Cannons.
Oh, but he's down to just 26 workers now, and that count is not going to improve anytime soon.
Yeah, this might just be game.
Oh,
I mean, if he gets an observer, he still has a shot. But like, the observer's just too far out. Like, he needs cannons.
he still
This
hasn't completed the
Banshee
Robo
He
Bay.
got one. He got a cannon.
This Banshee count's becoming very dangerous too.
Yeah,
Got 3 Banshees.
3 Banshees now.
4 Banshees are able to kill Stalkers in 2 volleys,
Wow.
and at that point, things become very scary for Stalkers. Well, that's assuming if you're doing all the proper micro, you can start picking them off at will.
Yeah.
Where's the observer?
Yeah, no observer coming out yet for Sharpened Edge.
Oh, what are the Stalkers doing?
Oh,
Okay, let's...
poor stalkers.
That's not good.
No.
No, not very good at all.
8 stalkers and 2 sentries have gone down this game.
Oh, and then into the main.
Like,
There
Bob's
aren't...
doing macro is actually very impressive. Like, after all that, he still had like 32 workers before the Banshees came in time.
But he doesn't really have any kind of an army right now, and that Colossus is not going to help him. Oh wait, that's a hallucinated Colossus.
Yeah.
See-
Oh wait, he looks like he has an observer somewhere.
Yeah.
This could have all been very different. He could have taken a lot less damage if he wasn't distracted, if he didn't lose all of those probes earlier on against the Reapers, then he could have gotten cannons faster, he could have gotten a robotics facility faster, and that precious time that could have made a difference in this game.
Just down to just 17 workers now.
It just doesn't have enough cannons. It doesn't have enough stalkers. It's unfortunate, but just really the Reapers did way more than they were ever supposed to.
Yeah.
Down to 0 workers now.
Yeah, no workers, just 1 army supply, and that is in an observer, which is not out anywhere near where it needs to be. Unfortunately, you've got an observer, you can see them, but you can't do anything about them.
It did seem pretty lucky with how the Reapers just
Yeah.
kind of got into that loop with the Stalkers earlier on. It doesn't seem like something that would
I don't think
repeated
it's
often.
I think it's just an interesting side effect of how these 2 bots like went against each other.
Yeah. All right. So this means Micro Machine is going to be advancing, huh?
Yeah, Micro Machine goes into our semi-final. I'll speed this up and make it official for you guys. And there we have it. So yeah. GG guys. That's some fantastic action tonight. I will just get the standings updated. Let me put that up on the screen. In first place with 5 wins and 0 losses this week, but 9 wins, 1 loss overall, his perfect split. Fantastic made bot. I would probably put that as favourite for the whole tournament right now. Micro Machine in second with 7 for 3. Sharpened Edge finishes with a 5 for 5 record. Kagamine on 4 for 6, same score as Madbot. and Lambda Naught on. Sorry, that should be 1 for 9 after throwing the upset into Sharpened Edge. um, but no, that was some very close games. So, what are your guys' thoughts of the semis? Who do you make favourite?
I think it depends who puts in the most, or who can put in the newest, or think of the newest stuff to add in.
So there's
That's
no
gonna
more
make that.
updates now between now and the final. So these bots are the ones that go forward.
Oh,
Yeah, I think Sharpened Edge, or not Sharpened Edge, Perfect Split has a pretty good shot. I'm there with you, Gript.
Yeah.
I just keep thinking to myself, how would I fight all those mutas without splash damage? And it's hard.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Stalkers would be the way to go, but it's just so hard to deal with that from so many different angles at the time. A lot of the problems with bots is they'll have a lot of time they'll have a single I need to throw my army to here and fight this kind of attitude of like move the entire army as one. Perfect split. I think like a lot of the really successful bots now are splitting up their army and have what Micro Machine and Perfect Split do, just attack everywhere at the same time.
that's
Um,
kind of, you're describing what Tychus does really well.
yes, yeah, and Tychus as well. Um, and we can't forget additional pylons as well. So I I don't know. I think I'd probably make Perfect Split the slight favourite. Um, beyond that, I think it's going to be some really, really fun games. So, yeah.
Are we gonna? Do we know who's gonna be play against who?
Sorry, yes. So Perfect Split will face additional pylons in the next round. Micro Machine will face up against Tychus, and the winners of those games will face each other in the final. So the semi-finals will be played next Saturday. Um,
Hmm. You
and
know, I think Perfect Split might lose if it goes up against Tychus because Tychus makes a lot of Marines.
yeah,
That would definitely be a great counter to Mutalisks.
would be
And I
fun.
don't think that Perfect Split makes any Banelings.
No, no, it doesn't. So it's purely muters and zerglings. So yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. But that's if they fight each other, because
Yeah, that's a big if.
Micro Machine is a well-made bot, and certainly certainly can't be counted out of it. Um, but anyway, so yeah, next Saturday we'll see Perfect Split against additional pylons, Micro Machine versus Tychus, and then on to Sunday we'll have the third place playoff and the final for you guys. So anyway, EJK Doctor, thank you very much for joining us for the stream.
Hmm?
It's been great to have
Thanks
you
for
guys
having
on,
us.
and I hope you can both join us next weekend as well for the semi-finals and finals. Will be really good.
Are we gonna have it all on one day or?
No, we're going to have the semi-finals on Saturday and then the final on Sunday, or the
Okay.
and the third place playoff, obviously. So
Well, I'll aim for it.
awesome. Well,
Okay, looking forward to it.
thank you guys very much, and we'll see everyone next week. Bye bye.